It says I'm live. We shall see. We shall see what happens. Live in 23 hours. No, that's the one. Live in 23 hours. No. All right, I don't usually do the YouTube live, so I'm going to try this today. Aaron, Catfish Regulators suggested try it because it seems to connect better than StreamYard. So far the picture looks all right. I see the water moving, so I'm thinking it's okay. All right. I was having some bites not too long ago on my Mad Catz here, my purple crush rod um, on the left, but I almost want to say it was a turtle. So nothing too exciting. We have some work they're doing. They were loading logs on a barge over here, and one of the logs ended up falling off and into the water, so they had to wrangle that up, and so I had to reel in, cast out a couple of times. I'm not too familiar with the YouTube live, so I don't know. Hopefully, I'm kind of sitting here looking at it on the phone, and so hopefully I'll be able to catch any messages. I'm going to just see what I got. Yeah, all right. So it looks like if at least on my phone, I should be able to follow chat. I don't know how that is going to work up here. I think the last time I tried this, it was hard to watch the chat because you had to. Oh, there's Martin. Hello. Well, that popped right up. Thanks, Martin. I'm so excited now. You were like my test bunny. That just popped up. But I think if I, um, it is a nice day. So I'm almost thinking though, if like I don't catch the message when it pops up. Oh, here's a, okay. There it is. All right. So I just got your chat up, but it's on the opposite side of the screen. I should have spun it around. Oh, it doesn't stay. Okay. Interesting. Am I going to be in the way again?
No, you good.
Perfect.
You must be live streaming.
I am doing a live stream, yeah. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, I got you.
I tried it before down over there. I didn't go down there today because you guys were working, but um, sometimes through StreamYard, it just doesn't do very well. So I'm going direct today to see what happens.
Well, it's a good spot. A lot of people come here and fish on this spot here.
Right here, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame though because I noticed they're leaving their broken rods everywhere. I went down there on the kind of jetty. There's another one. There's one over by the tree. I'm like, what a shame they do that. It's so beautiful here.
We come up here a lot of times for deer camp, soap rafting, and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, so you guys do have to go through and pick up every once in a
Yeah,
while?
we come here about once a week and pick everything up.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking about gathering it up, but I didn't notice a.
Nah, they do it at the boat ramp down there sometimes too. They'll leave some stuff down
Okay,
there.
good to know.
But yeah, we come around about once a week and pick everything up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a shame. It's so beautiful here, and they get to enjoy this, and then they destroy it like that. Okay. Picture and sound is perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have the earpiece in. I don't know if it was connected, but if you're hearing me okay, that's great. If you can hear me when I walk away, that's even better. And of course, I'm having to use the glasses more and more now, so to see anything. Although on this YouTube, the chat pops up pretty clear. So, and the picture is perfect, so that's good. The view okay. I guess as long as I'm not standing in it. So far, I'm running one catfish per trip out here. So maybe today I came out really early. I'm at very much the top of the falling tide. So I have several hours for the falling tide. And I seem to do better on the falling. So today I'm using, yes, view is great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So today I'm using I don't know if I say it right. Minnows. I've got some live minnows on my Mad Cats. That's over there. Chicken, because I'm a lazy angler. And chicken actually on both these rods. My Muddy River rod in the middle, which I caught a fish on yesterday. I tried to go live 2 other times that I've been here, and through StreamYard, it didn't work out. I'm surprised this is working, but Aaron, Catfish Regulator, said he does it through the YouTube, and sometimes it comes out better. He's able to get a clearer picture, not lagging. So I'm trying it, and it seems to be working. The port on my phone is broken, so I'm having to use my iPad, which is fine. To keep it charged, I can't charge my phone, so. Outdoors Joe, hello. Thank you very much for popping in. And so normally I've only been here a couple times. This is a brand new location for me, and I'll have to tell you, I freaking love it. It is gorgeous. Definitely no lag. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, I see that I've got my phone. Funny, I have to actually, because the port's broken, and that was the problem. I can't live stream with it because I can't plug the cord into the bottom of it. So I have to use one of those, um, I don't know what you call those chargers, the flat charger. I'll actually show you because I'm using it on one of the Halo battery backups. So I have the Halos. I only brought one today. Um, and then this is what I have to use in order right now to charge this phone because the port's broken on the bottom. So it's really hard to do any kind of live streaming with this. Um, So that's where I'm at. But hey, whatever. If this works, it's great. New phone. I just hate to spend the money to get one, but it is what it is. Let's see. Rebel, hello. Well, I am so thrilled that this picture looks so good and everything's coming in pretty well. I posted my, I just thought I saw that rod in the middle, Fount, Muddy River. So it would have been a real bummer if I was lagging and had to bail out again. Yesterday, I just didn't like the lag, so I ended it. I'd rather not be live than to have a laggy, crappy live. So far, so good. So anyway, long time no see for everybody. Again, I've tried going live a few times. The last 3 times I've been down here. Um, long enough. I've been in long enough to say hello to a couple people, and then that's it. And yesterday, I got my brand new muck boots. I was so excited because not yesterday, but last week I was down here. It was horrible, and I should have. That's what actually prompted me to finally go get muck boots. And I was so excited yesterday to do. I'm gonna do this live stream. Like, okay, the eclipse is great, but how about these muck boots? But then it didn't happen. Lamar, hello, hello. I'm kind of sitting in the background because I can read chat better off my phone, and my phone's sitting on the charger, and you don't need to look at me. I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot freaking mess. Some of you know from following my Facebook journey, I was doing a chemotherapy cream on my face, the treatment um, that's supposed to help prevent, it'll draw out all the spots on your face or in your chest or whatever, wherever you're putting the cream, and anywhere that has the bad cells that could potentially turn into cancer. So my face looked like a pepperoni pizza for a couple of weeks there because it was a 30-day treatment. And I'm still in the healing process, but it's much better. It's much better. You wouldn't have wanted to see me then, really. I was posting pictures in my progress, um, and it was what it was, but definitely a lot better now, so I'm happy about that. All right, let's go, let's go. This is I'll tell you, I'm just absolutely loving this spot. And I'm just so happy because the reason I haven't really been fishing a lot and been out here a lot is because I just had no place left to fish. And everywhere I went, I find a bank spot and then it becomes overgrown. I find any other spot and it's boats and the hassles of the boats up and down, up and down. And aside from what they're doing here, some work here, this spot has been very, very quiet. And this stretches, I could go from here all the way down the other end. There's a boat launch. And there's actually a pond that looks like it would be amazing for bass fishing. Thank you, Lamar. I'm glad you have a nice view. And this is tidal water. So right now I am in the top of high tide. The water's really high. So this is good. I like it. I have better luck in the falling tide. So yesterday I caught a small fish. Um, Last week I caught an 8.5 pound blue cat. And the week before, no, that was it. So I've only been out here last week, yesterday, and today so far. Let me see them muck boots. Yes, they're freaking amazing. I didn't bring them down. I didn't need them today. Look at this. It's dry. They're up in the car. You're right. Face is looking much better, Laura. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, some of us would hope. You'd get a complete different, a complete change from it. But no, I still look the same, just not all pockmarked now. Let me see. Yeah, it was funny because Jody popped in for as long as I was live. It wasn't very long because the title, like I said, the title said, that eclipse is cool, but check out these. How about these muck boots? And I think Jody came in thinking I was saying, how about these boobs? So no. But again, I didn't get to stay live, so yes. Donald Long, hello, hello. Yeah. So looking through my phone, yeah, you guys have a pretty decent view of my rods, and you can see the bank space I have going on. It does look very clear. I think that's the thing when you go live through YouTube versus StreamYard, the picture is just so much clearer. So the rod on the left, my Mad Catz, the grape ape over here, it was getting hit, but I want to say it was possibly a turtle because it was bouncing. And then with them doing their back and forth with their barge and moving logs and the equipment going and stuff, I was kind of having to pull in my rods. Well, only because there was a log that got loose. Oh, good, Donald. I am so happy to hear that. Such a very clear picture, and the sound is awesome, Donald says. Stuart the Fish Whisperer, hello, hello. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. I'm going to get up and see what this all looks like on this end. So when you guys, oh yeah. So when on the YouTube, the chat comes up, and it's coming up on the opposite side of my screen over there, but then it goes away. So like if you're chatting and then I don't see you, although you can hit, I think, yeah, live chat and it'll show you a couple. Oh no, you can scroll. How very interesting. Very interesting. Yes, I saw your message about the email because, I responded to you about that, or I saw I think it was the chat comment, and I had not seen the email because it goes to my Laura the Explorer email, which I don't check all the time, and because I haven't been that active on YouTube, I just don't check it all the time. So I'm sorry I missed the message, but I'm glad I saw your comment about the message, and I do have stickers. They're up in my car, actually. I have a whole bunch of stickers up there. And so when I get a chance, I will get your message. Hopefully you put your address in there and whatnot, and I will send you a few stickers. Thank you very much for asking for stickers. I almost forget that I even have them. When I ran into some people down here the first time I was down here, and I had given them a couple stickers, but this is um, there are these live oak trees here that are freaking gorgeous. Like they're huge. And backlash in the house. See, if I miss the chat, it's crazy. Um, yep. Hello, hello. And I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know how much I can turn this, but I am on Facebook. Yep, and you can actually find my Facebook link in the About Me section of my YouTube channel. So these live oaks here have, or cypress, there's cypress trees too that have it, but the live oaks have like all this moss hanging, And I don't know if I can actually show you without messing up my whole setup here. Nope, wrong one. Let me see if I can loosen this up. I probably ought not touch nothing. Stop touching it. Do you hear that? Ought not touch nothing. What kind of English was that? Let's see what this does. Okay. Yeah, spin you around. See that? See those trees? Yeah, it's lopsided, but you see all those trees down there? That is like everywhere. And they're humongous trees that are down on the other end. And they're just so freaking cool. And I'm going to go this way. So you can see this side. Nope, there's a big tree in the way. Woo! You dizzy yet? All right. We'll put you back. Put you back where you were. All right, how's that? How's that, y'all? How's that working for you? Okay. See, when I start talking, it's so quiet. And you think you want to whisper. Oh. Oop. I just see that one go down. Come on, that's the Muddy River. Right in the middle is Muddy River. To the left over there is, whoop, this one right there. That's the Mad Cat's Crush. And then my original Mad Cat's on the other side. I haven't fished this side. I've only been here 3 times, and I haven't fished this side yet. So when it comes to reeling in a fish, I did bring my net, thankfully, because I think I'm going to need it over here. On the other side, there's a little sandy, beachy inlet, so it's not so hard. Like if you get a fish, and I know over there, like I don't get snagged up or anything. Mike Cole in the house. Did you bring snacks, man? I forgot to bring them. Yesterday, I brought snacks. Well, actually, I do have Fig Newtons today. I had, what do you call those little, oh, Sour Patch Kids. I was like, what do you call those little kids? Ah. All right, so let's see. Stuart, I think you are too friends with me on Facebook, too. Spanish moss. Yes, Joe, absolutely. I mean, apparently it's pretty nasty because it's full of bugs. And there's these like red bugs. So there's a place called down here. I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, not where I am right now. And but there's a place called Brook Green Gardens, and they have the most amazing trees with all the Spanish moss like this. But people, you can walk there, and all of a sudden your head feels really itchy because all these red, it sounds disgusting, but all these red bugs fall from the damn moss. It's disgusting. Snacks. So yeah, yesterday I had thankfully I did bring the those little kids, those little sour kids, and I did eat those up. And I think what I had today was I stopped and got a bagel, and I like my cream cheese on the side because they just put so much on. I mean, I guess you paid for it, it's worth it, but it's a mess. So I ate my bagel, and then I didn't want to stop at the store. I just wanted to get here and fish as much time fishing as I can get. That's where I wanted to be. I was out here, like I said, I was out here yesterday. It was so gorgeous. And I did that video, like I walked the grounds and I did this video and I just love it. I'll tell you, I'm in my glory out here. Do we have snacks though? That is beautiful. I miss those trees full of moss being. I'm from Florida and now living in Jersey. Oh yeah, you don't get that in Jersey. But it's funny you say that about New Jersey. I was there because I'm from New Hampshire and I went down for one of my son's football games. And they had the most beautiful park down there. I mean, they had like this mega marble coliseum type thing, outdoor stadium, and they swan boats, and it was crazy how beautiful it was. And you wouldn't think that when you think about Jersey. Laura, we are friends on Facebook. I will send you a message. That's okay. I'll get it in my email too, Stuart. So that's okay. That's it. You're leaving Indiana? Oh, Chris says, good luck fishing. See ya. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Eddie Gross in the house. Hello, hello. Hey, thanks for dropping the Facebook link. I appreciate that. So I see Chad and Dee are at the dock with Tom and Michelle, the famous dock. They were in their boat last night out there. Feels like it's been forever since I've been there to visit. The car, not unlike myself, we're just getting old. The car's getting old. The thing friggin' eats up oil like there's no tomorrow. So I gotta keep checking that and just one thing after another. But I'll tell you, right here, time just stands still. And thank God, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna just, looks like I'm getting some slack line over here, probably from the current moving in. Man, it's a beautiful day. It's overcast though, which isn't so bad because, at least you're not here. Even if it was sunny, you got enough trees that breaks that up. So you get some nice shade. I have some eel. I have not put the eel on yet. I'm using the minnows. Minnow. I had a cat named Minnow. Minnows. 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 That's what I have on. Minnows. And then I have chicken on the other two. And then I have eel in the bucket. My line's going to be in your way over here?
I'm back straight out.
Okay.
Attempt to back straight out.
You can do it.
The tab and
That's a busy boat today. It's putting the work in.
Catch any fish?
Not yet. Yesterday I caught one. I was down there, but I chose to be up here today because of all the work they were doing. So, John Boys, hello, hello. Nice. I saw that he was live trout fishing, pop up trout fishing. There's, like I said, here. This is the Great Petey River that flows here, and um, up on the knoll, up yonder, there's like a little pond. That's moss covered pond and everything. It has like, I don't even know, clovers or something growing all over it. And I'm told there's some nice bass in there. I did bring my bass rod, but it's hard to do the bass fishing when you have the opportunity to do the catfishing. So, although here you could almost do both, just leave your lines down here with the catfishing and then go up and do some bass fishing if you wanted to. I think that's hard to do. I mean, I guess if you're in a boat to do the bass and trout fishing on a live stream, I move around too much when I'm doing the bass fishing. So, um, unless I had some sort of setup that would, like a chest cam or something. But on that, I don't know. I don't know how that would work because if you're carrying around the chest camera and trying to read the chat and being able to have it be live, I just think that would be hard. But this water right here, it seems like it's flowing light enough. This seems like it would be really nice just to throw a canoe in here. And I do have one of those. A kayak, rather. Thank you so much for everybody that's popping in to say hello. Indiana Chris popped in, popped out. I didn't get to show off my boots because they're up in the car. I don't have them on today. Yesterday they were overkill. I wore them. I did bring a change of shoes with me, but then I decided to get out and do some exploring. They have like a small path. Well, actually, I found more trails way up further that goes along the whole property, but um, I did put the muck boots back on for that just in case there were snakes or something. I thought it would help. I am in an amazing spot. I really, really am. And the awesome part about it is I've caught fish here every time I've been here so far. Like I said, I was here yesterday and then I was here the one day last week. So I need to catch fish today and I'll have a fish for every day I've been here. The water is pretty high right now. I think closer to midway, falling tide is usually where I have my luck, but I'm not familiar with this particular spot as far as how that all works. But it's all right. It's all right. I got lines in the water. The live stream's looking pretty amazing, I think, so far. And I'm talking to all you guys, so it's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. And the eel, I feel so bad for that little eel. I like to buy them live, so they're super, super fresh. But the last eel I bought, I didn't use it. So I left the water, I left it in its bag of water. I drained out some of the water, but then I just put it in the freezer like that. So the poor thing froze to death, literally. That's the eel I have now. I did not stop and buy a fresh eel today. So today's eel would just be frozen. I put a good chunk on yesterday and didn't get anything from it. So the fish I caught yesterday came on the chicken. And I mean, I could probably throw in a bait rod over here and catch some bait and just throw it. I mean, they do have flathead right here too, because the people that were out here the last week had caught a flathead right here. And honestly, I think I could sit here at night and not have a problem. I don't think anybody would be a bother out here at all. I don't know. It looks like there might be even a camera or something up on the tree right there, or it might just be some kind of radio antenna signal. I don't know. I don't know who heard the conversation a little bit earlier, but I was really upset to see the garbage left. Broken rods out here. I guess like they're telling me that they find the beer cans and everything like that down here. And excuse me, I just think that's such a horrible thing when you find a beautiful spot like this and they allow you to come down here and utilize it. Why would you be so destructive? But that's just how some people are. And I was going to go around and pick the stuff up. I just some of those rods, it was one of those like 10 or 12-foot rods broken down. There's another one on a bank way over there, but they told me they go through every week and pick up. So, yep, not even the turtles hit me now. What you know? Because probably because I went live. What you know? What you know about that? Just imagine what their house looks like. Yeah, exactly. The people that are littering. Yeah, that's a shame. It just is a shame because things like that, that's what happens. You get people like that that'll destroy these beautiful places, and then we're not able to use them anymore. And Brooks Pierce, hello. And so, when you find these spots like that, and then people just trash it, or they go rogue and do all these super big parties and things that are just destructive, and then they shut the places down, so you can't get on them anymore. You can't use them anymore. So let's not let that happen. Shh, listen. Shh. Do you hear that? It's nothing. It's quiet. It's so quiet. It's too quiet, actually. I want to hear my rod go down. Let's hear that rod go down. Yes. Let's make some noise. Dang it. Let's make some noise. So, legitimately, the last time I caught the fish yesterday, I was on the other side of. Hey, there's Cindy in the house. Hello, hello. I was literally right on the other side of this boat house. So, um, those fish that were there should be able to make it over here. That's my theory, anyway. That is my theory. Yes, this is all right. I love Martin. Oh no, that was my heart, my thing. Hi, Martin. That's so funny. In my chat, like at the bottom, there's a little heart. So Cindy's note looks like it says, I heart Martin. I was like, no, we're not going to have that. We're not going to have love connections in my chat, people, okay? I don't have love connections in my life. You can't have it in my chat. It was fairly breezy before I started the live stream, but I'm glad it's calmed down a little bit. The love boat. La, da, 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 da. The love boat. Oh, it's just going so fantastic, Cindy. Thank you for asking. I mean, look at the spot. I was giving a little tour earlier because the trees are awesome. Look at that with the moss on the trees down there. I can't show you the other side because there's actually a big tree right here in the way, but get you back over here. So the biggest cat I think that I have, my PB right now is, ooh, Tom always knows the answer to this because I think I caught it there on the dog. So I think I'm going to say 26 pounds right now, I think is my top cat, my top dog. Um, I think if I was, I know that they can, I know that we can catch big fish down here. It's just not as frequent as many other places. So if I catch a 30 pounder, I'd be thrilled. 50, I'd be like, oh my God. And this water here, this is a, it's funny. I can't imagine this is brackish water, but I noticed there's mussels down there. There were crabs down here. I didn't know if crabs are in the fresh water, but so, but it is tidal water. So right now I am in the falling tide, going into the low tide. So I was at the very top of high tide when I got here. So mostly the best luck I have is in the falling tide. So hopefully that'll be the case today. Hopefully. Cindy, you're hitting it big. I saw some pictures of some big cats there. I'm also a very lazy angler. I don't like to take the time to go do all the bait fishing beforehand because I just don't have that much time. So, um, and to get out there and then I did get, yesterday I got my bubbler out, my live well out, and the aerator, the bubbler itself, whatever you want to call that thing, had died. So I did end up actually buying a new one. It was $8. Last year, the year before. Your face looks great, Laura. That stuff looked tough. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'll come back up. Not that I need you guys to stare at me, but yeah, this looked like it still has some spots. Um, and I'll probably always have, like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out what it's still healing, but it was all peeling and literally looked like I had a super bad case of acne or, the pepperoni pizza. And but that's the worst case scenario that would have happened is those areas that it drew out. It was the chemotherapy cream, so it was attacking those bad cells to prevent skin cancer. So the worst case scenario is I could have just kept going and doing nothing about all this dry, picky skin I had, and it could have potentially turned into skin cancer. Then that would require surgery and all of that good stuff. So hopefully, I mean, there was this spot right between my eyes, and sometimes in pictures you could see it, this like red rashy looking spot, and especially up over under my nose and stuff. And the skin used to be like picky skin, hard, picky pieces of skin. Um, so right now, actually, my skin feels amazingly moist. Moist. I hate that word. Hate that. But hopefully, because I used to have to use hand cream all of the time, and I didn't like the dry feeling. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully everything goes well when I go back in for another checkup. But thank you for saying so and noticing. Long story short, thank you very much, thank you. Let's go, let's go. And it's funny too, because like as I was sharing that on the Facebook and posting that, it's not, it wasn't attractive. It was not a good look, but It's funny because as you get older, just like today, like I'm not pressed about how my hair looks all the time or, my face looks all the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to look like a Zelda. But if my hair's a little wild, that just makes me feel all that much better. Wild child. A wild child. Oh my gosh, I have to share my cup with you, I guess, too. I have the worst luck in all the world. I mean, the worst. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, there's FF in the house. Hello, hello. Come on, fish. Come on. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. So, I I used to drink a lot of iced coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I still stuck to my iced coffee. But lately, I've been trying to just do my. I've gained a lot of weight from quitting smoking over a year ago, and I'm not focusing on losing weight right now. I'm fat, so we'll all deal with that for right now. But long story short, a lot of things changing in my life and stuff, and the iced coffee, I haven't been drinking it as much. And I used to, you think about it, if you go and it's $4 on iced coffee and you do two a day, $8 a day, it gets expensive. It adds up, just like the smoking does. But anywho, I've been doing my vitamin water, and I like the things they're called ice, the sparkling water. But the problem was I had it in a cup like this. In fact, it wasn't the cup that LG Bass gave me, but his cup, the top just sits, it presses on. This one actually screws on. So what had happened was I had an iced coffee and I had it in the console of my car. Well, it got pushed over and the top popped off and I had coffee all in the console of the car. It was a hot freaking mess. So I'm like, I don't even care how much these things are. I had gotten one in bronze, the first one I got. This is a Dunkin' Donuts. And it's got the screw on top, and it does come with the straw. And a little finger holder. So I love this thing. And the other last week, I guess, I went through and picked up a bagel at the drive-through, and I saw this sitting. I'm like, look at the color. How could I not? And I let my mom use my bronze one, and I'm like, just give me two of these. Just give me two of these. They're freaking amazing. And the ice stays in them like all day. Like for real. I just sound like a stupid valley girl. Like seriously. Like gag me with a spoon. Seriously. Come on, fish. Come on. Yeah, definitely the screw-on caps for sure. And like the straw has like a little nubby on the end, so it doesn't just come out of the cup, um, which sometimes is not helpful. Um, but yeah, if I want to take the straw out and then I can just slide the thing closed, it's less likely to spill all over the place. And I am an explorer, so I like to get up and go a lot. And I need my cup to be a get up and go cup too. It's so beautiful. Yeah, we'll see how that how low it gets over here. I may have to move down the other end, but And it looks to me like the live stream's holding really well. Like I can still see the water moving perfectly. It doesn't appear to be a lag. We just need a fish, people. We need that fish. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, there's some roots over here, but yeah, it's dropping. It's definitely dropping. Well, that's what happens in a falling tide. Great deduction, Sherlock Holmes. Great deduction. Yes. The, the tide will fall in a falling tide. Great Scott. See what happens when I'm out here by myself? Things get a little crazy. It's okay, though. Haven't you guys missed me? Aren't I fun? It's funny, though, like doing live streams. Like Cindy, Jody, you guys all get out there with somebody. But those of us who are out here by ourselves, we're just out here talking to ourselves. Pretty much. I'm talking to you, but, it's still like talking to yourself. Catfish tacos, I love those. There was a restaurant off a dock I used to fish closer to home, and they used to have the catfish tacos. But then that restaurant changed hands, and they no longer serve those. But I do like in Surfside Beach, they have my mother and I go there on occasion as Bubba's Fish Shack. And they have a catfish plate. Actually, there's catfish plates all over the place down here. We don't have that sort of thing in New Hampshire that I'm aware of anyway, and that's because we don't have catfish up there. Um, but that plate, I think it was only like for a nice catfish fillet and some fries, and I think it came with hush puppies, and it was all of $12 or something like that, $13. Yeah, Stuart, I'm sorry. I don't like the lag, so I and I'm also very content just sitting out here, not doing any live stream. But in that case, I tried. I tried a couple times, and the live stream going through StreamYard, and I have to tether from my phone, so I have to do the hotspot from my phone to my iPad to try to go live. It's just a hot mess, and the lag was just laggy. So I decided it wasn't worth doing the live stream. And funny because I did end up catching a fish, which, okay, I videotaped it and got that up there for my one fish that I caught. But, I'm going to document one fish. Like Laura the Explorer does not go and catch like, 4 fish every trip. So I have to document each and every one, whether it's 3 inches or, you know, 20 pounds, it doesn't matter. And when I quit fishing, I'll tell you, the eclipse. Oh, I was out here for the eclipse and I didn't watch it. And I actually didn't even pay attention. I almost forgot all about it, except what the heck is floating upstream over there? It got it got so freaking cold, and I think there's something going upstream. So obviously it's got to be swimming up. It's not. Is that an alligator? That's an alligator. I, That can't be an alligator. It doesn't look like an alligator back. I don't know, but it's swimming upstream. No, don't turn this way. Don't turn this way. You just keep on going up that way. I'll mind my business over here. You mind your business over there. The freaking sea monster. I'm telling you, it's a sea monster. I don't know what the hell that is. It's like got a very dark back. I can't really tell what that is. Unless it's something swimming and pulling something, but it's definitely swimming because it's going in the opposite direction of the current. And that just caused me to forget what I was talking about. How cold it got during the eclipse. I can't believe how cold it got. I was sitting over there and oh my gosh, the temperature change was so dramatic. I don't know what that is. I cannot tell what that is at all. But hey, as long as it keeps on swimming upstream, that's all I care about, right? Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Let's go. I want more than one fish today. Well, it's not looking too positive right at the moment. Yeah, I don't want to be shooting at animals unless they're aggressively attacking me or trying to attack me. Even the alligators, most of the time, when you walk up on an alligator, it just shoots off the bank and it doesn't want to be bothered by you. I walked by one day, not realizing the damn thing was sitting on the edge of a bank, and the thing had to be, I don't know, 6 feet long. Freaking big alligator. And it had its mouth open. And of course, I'm standing like within, I don't know, felt like 4 feet. Maybe it was 6 feet. Could have been 8 feet. But it just felt too close. That's all I know. And it scared the bejesus out of me. I didn't run. I just kind of stepped back slowly. But the thing did hiss. They hiss. Didn't like that. Hit that thumbs up, everyone. Thank you so much. Do. I'm going to be here a while. I'm sure I'm not the only person live. Such a gorgeous day. I just figured, what the hell? I figured I'd try again on this YouTube, and I'm liking it. It's coming out pretty good. And I thought it would be nice just to share the place, share my spot, my new spot. Hopefully I can do this more often. Especially now I see that it works out so well on the YouTube. The setup's not too bad. And again, most of the time it's just so quiet here. This is the benefit too of having the weekdays off versus, oh, maybe the current did shift. Oh yeah, maybe that thing was flowing with the current. It looks like it shifted. My lines are shifted too. Interesting. Um, but yeah, so I'm so busy You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are really busy days. Most of the time, I think going forward, I should have Mondays and Tuesdays off, and I'm happy with that because down here in the South, Myrtle Beach, especially during this time of year, is tourist season. The traffic is always horrendous, no matter what day it is, except for when you're out here. When you're out here on the back roads in the country, it's freaking awesome. I want to live out here so bad. I need one of those work from home jobs, remote, remote jobs. You lost your fishing license, like as in lost and found, or you lost it as in it got taken away? If you go online, you should be able to print another copy. So yesterday, I had to kind of laugh because I this is really what happened. Actually, you know, like I decided to walk away from my poles, and yeah, nothing is going with the current. See, I'm making up stories. These are how fishing stories get made up. So it was a monster. It was a freaking monster. I'm telling you, it was a monster. So anyway, I decided to go explore up on the other end to that pond that I was just telling you about. It's not that far. The hop, skip, and a jump here. And or what was I doing? I don't know what I did, but anyway, I turned away for something, or maybe I put up my tent to go to the bathroom. I don't even know, but I had turned away from my stuff. And then when I finally got back to it, I noticed my line had been pulled way over. Well, I thought it was the current, you know, so, and because I had been fighting the current a little bit. And so I went to go retrieve it and I'm pulling it and tugging it. And I'm like, you know, I feel like I got snagged up a little bit. So I went to pull it a little bit more and reel in. And all of a sudden I felt the fish flop. And I was like, oh my God. What I thought was a snag, and it was on my Muddy River rod too. But what I thought was a snag, and um, you know, I thought, okay, I'm gonna lose my line, I'm gonna lose my stuff because I'm not gonna be able to recover this. And then I felt it kind of break loose, but when it broke loose, then the fish was moving, and I'm like, oh my God, I had a fish on there. It's so funny. And that was the little fish I caught. That was the only fish I caught yesterday. Maybe today, maybe today I'll get lucky and catch more than one, but so far it's been quiet. I almost wonder too, like, because live streaming, I feel like the live stream kind of might jinx the fishing. You got a little spot, like, right, just like get that right there. Yeah, okay, it's just right there. Better. It was kind of, no, no, there's still, it's like another smudge. Your face is smudged. Take care of your face. Your face, it's smudged. Oh, no, there's another one right there. What the heck? Okay. It's pretty nice with the iPad. I had to buy a new tripod because I'm not the most gentle person with my gear. And they actually have a piece that you can put on your tripod that holds the iPad. And that's what I'm working from today is the iPad. Yeah, you can see actually well, maybe you can't. My lines are all starting to go that way now. So it was almost like I must have been in slack tide, which doesn't make any sense though, unless my tidal chart was wrong. Because when I got here, I pretty sure it said I was at the top of the high tide, but the tide has shifted, which tells me I must have somehow came into the slack tide. And that's okay, because that means I'm actually just now going into the falling tide. Yeah, it's picking up a little bit too. That water's starting to move. I noticed a little bit of bouncing on the rods now too. One of them, I should probably maybe check that, see if those minnows are still on there. Probably ought to. Lost and found, yep. Is the sound still okay for all you guys? I wonder if I walk up to the rods if you can hear me okay. If you can, that means my earpiece is working. If you can't, then you're only hearing me through the iPad. Back to work tomorrow. Isn't that horrible? You're out here enjoying such beautiful nature and scenery and fishing, and all you can think about is how you have to go back to work. All right, I'm gonna reel in that last rod. I've been reeling in, casting out, reeling in, casting out. It's a real pain in the ass, but that should be okay. However, because I had the minnows on it, I don't want it sitting out there with nothing on it. I appreciate you guys coming in, saying hello, hanging out with me for a minute. I'm gonna eat my fig Newton. Oh yeah, it's definitely moving now because it's pulled all my lines. Changed direction completely. Yep, that's good. And that's what I had yesterday. So, which is really nice because now I get a sense. I know. Nope, that's the one with the chicken. So when the tide is going out, I'm going down river that way. So if I wasn't checking my tide charts when I come in, then I would be able to know just from the way the river's moving. It is picking up. It's moving fast right now. Holy smokes, it's picking up. Could be a tsunami. Look out. I might have to check all these lines now. I love all these pretty little flowers everywhere too, which I'm currently trampling on. I'm actually going to go this way. So right now, this one actually has 5 ounces of weight on it, and the 5 ounces isn't really holding. I want to get up in that tree. Ooh, good one, good one. And normally, I really only run a 4-ounce weight on most of the rods most of the time. But this water out here is moving. So 5 ounces is ideal. Now, my bait shop didn't have the 5-ounce weights, and I didn't have that many in my tackle box because, again, I normally would only use 4. So one of these rods has a 6-ounce weight on it. And they still don't hold very well. Let's see what this one had. Oh, this is the one with the minnows. They're still there, so I'm going to fling this back out. So this is the one with the 6 ounce weight. All right, 5 ounces holding all right over there. I'm going to put this one out there. Oh, I almost lost the rod. That would have been horrible. That would have been like blooper of the year right there. I almost threw the rod right out there. Oh yeah, so this is the one that had the 6 ounces on it, and it is not holding. Ah, you bugger. I'll go that way. Yeah. It's gonna cross over. Yep. 6 ounces of weight, and that thing is moving. That's crazy. I must have casted that right into that current. That's why, right into the main current. Ooh. So there was one fishing on credit. That or I just lost it coming in. All right, I don't know. Maybe I should put the eel on. What do you guys think about that? So right now we have minnows on one, chicken on one. You think I should just shoot the eel on the other one, make it a smorgasbord? A smorgasbord? Oh no, feels water. This Chad was just talking about you guys. Did you catch fish last night, Chad? My phone wasn't charged. I actually could have put you guys up on the TV if I had thought about it. Lloydies, hello, hello. Thank you, Martin. Martin, you've been fabulous. Thank you for letting me know that the live is good, the sound is good, the picture's good. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tom self-service hates him for sure. And let's see, Lordy's. Hi, Lori. Hope all is well. Hi, Martin. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm glad. That means my earpiece is working. So I think I'm going to pop the eel on because, like I said, I have minnows on one. I hate saying that. I don't know if I say it right. Minnows. 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 The minnows. I swear to God, I haven't had any sugar. Yeah, because I got chicken, I got minnows, and I'm going to put the eel on and see what happens. Can't hurt. Can't hurt. One channel cat last night. Ah. Did the dock catch anything? See, oh yeah, that rod is really getting pulled over there quite a ways. That's all right. That's all right. I had small fish yesterday from this spot. I was on the other side of the boathouse though yesterday. I had an 8.5 pound blue cat last week from this spot, also on the other side of the boathouse. I mean, between here and there shouldn't make that much of a difference if you ask me, but it could because there are some trees down there. Maybe they hang in around that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh God, this eel smells horrible. Ugh. Actually, nasty all in this bag too. Ooh. All right, let's see. Like I said, normally I'll do a fresh eel, and in this case, this was a fresh eel until I froze it to death. I did have to freeze it. I didn't use it, and I had to freeze it, and it's just nasty. So I think now going forward, I will probably just throw the damn thing out and buy a new fresh eel the next time. Because this is just, I think this is in worst case than if they just, I don't know, nasty. Just nasty, I say, just nasty. I must have little gnats biting my head. All of a sudden, it's very itchy in my neck and everything. Yeah, I brought the 4-ounce waste out that I had picked up the other day, some new ones, but definitely down here, like I said, this one has 6 ounces and it's holding pretty good. That one had 5 ounces and it did not hold. Isn't that amazing how that 1 ounce makes all the difference? Size does matter. Yeah, those little gnats are biting my head. Maybe those are those red bugs I was telling you guys about that fall from the moss. The Spanish moss bugs. All right, let's go. I'm gonna try to go right out around to the other side of that. Oh yeah, well, no, a little more arm power than that. That's all right. All right, let's see what happens. I knew I had seen that rod bouncing earlier, so could have been a turtle. Turtle. Let's see what we got here. These the one catching all the fish. Hey, there's Tom. LG Bass in the house. He must have got service long enough to say hello. Catch him while you can. So I'm doing the YouTube live today. So yesterday I tried to do the StreamYard and it just lagged. It was horrible. So the picture quality right now seems to be pretty awesome. It does not appear that I'm lagging. Oh yeah, there's these little no-see-ums basically. I do see the no-see-ums though. But that must be what's biting me over here. Are you out on the boat today, you guys? Tom, Chad, Dee? You must be, right? If you have a boat, why wouldn't you be on the boat? So far, I was saying I've caught a fish every time I've been here. So I don't feel like I should go home without a fish today. And I am in the falling tide. I should be. Unless my tide chart was lying to me. I'm going to check it again, though. These little bugs are crazy. Martin, thank you so much for dropping all those links. Oh, good, FF. I'm glad you found your fishing license. So I thought I had a river monster. It looked like it was going against the current. So I knew whatever it was, it had to be swimming itself. But then I noticed that the current actually had changed. It was almost like I was in the slack tide at that moment. And so I was really confused by that because when I got here, I checked the tide and it had looked like I was already at the very top of, well, I guess it can't be 100% accurate, right? It's just I guess that makes sense. It's giving me an idea, which it did because it is, oh, there goes my rod to the left. Let's see, do I got something on it or is it just something? No, something definitely just pulled that down. That's the one with the chicken. That better not be a turtle eating my chicken. I did not have that problem on the other side of the boathouse. I just saw that totally go down. So yeah, the tide chart was telling me I was at the very top of the high tide, like it had just started to go into falling tide. So it could have been wrong by, I'd say, an hour because I literally was here. That tide changed, the current changed. So my river monster, in fact, was not swimming against the current. It actually was going with the current as that current was changing. It's like seeing the aliens out there on the dock. Are you really seeing it, or what's going on? You're kidding me. Doug caught a 55-pound, 8-ounce blue off the dock while you guys were in the boat. That's awesome. Good for him. That's really good. 55-pounder. I'd be shitting bricks over here if I caught something that big off the bank. I'm a little bit concerned about that one rod, my grape ape rod down there, my Mad Cat's crush rod. That line literally is pulled over to be like, oh, just about in front. Oh, it's getting pulled even more now. And could potentially get hung up there. If something actually comes on that line, it could really get me all snagged up in front of that boat dock. I guess that's true with any one of these rods over here. Where on the other end, I wouldn't have had that issue. So I didn't set up down there because they were moving logs on a boat barge. They had this big barge. It's actually parked across the river now. But they had these big pillars, and they had equipment and machinery that they brought over on the barge, and then they loaded up all these pillars. And it was just kind of noisy down there, so I didn't set up down there. Were they live, Martin, when Doug caught that fish? The 55-pounder, were they live? At some point there, I just couldn't even keep my eyes open. I had to go to sleep. That's what I said, Lordy's too. Like the fishing license, you don't necessarily have to have it physically on your person. Not here anyway. In most places, you can just pull it up and show them. Good stuff. Good stuff. Are you guys still seeing these rods? Okay. I'm looking at my end. It looks like it got dark or something. Or it could just be my phone that got dark. Holy yanks, man. That thing is really getting pulled way over there. Let's see. This is what happened the other day, though. I thought the same thing, and I got up to check it, and there actually was a fish on it. Oh, wow. This water went way down. Holy smokes, this water went way down. Oh, no, okay. There was a branch or something pulling it. Oops. Excuse me. Pardon me. That was a branch. Boy, this water dropped fast. Holy cow. The minnows are still there. Holding strong, holding strong. They're not live anymore. On the grass lying off there. Well, I guess I'm not going to worry about the boat dock too much until I actually catch something. Same thing with all this down in here. I got some roots and things down here. So I really like the spot on the other side better because there is, it's kind of like a beachy opening. Makes it easier to catch or bring the fish in when they come. So, but again, I thought they were going to be down there running that equipment the whole time, and I was going to try to go live streaming, so I didn't want that to happen. Be live streaming, of course, with all the equipment going. So, yeah, but this water, whew, it dropped fast. Yeah, and I'm getting the debris starting to pull up on the lines and stuff now. Oh, I must be hooked into something there. I can see it. Oh, am I hooked into that line? Oh, there's like a big branch. That's what it is. Ah, for a minute there, I thought I had something, but nope. It's a branch that's caught on this one rod and pulling on the other. Ah, dang it. Oh, crap. Right when I just cast it, there was a big stick right there. Yep. Dang it. What luck was that? What kind of luck was that that I cast it right on top of this damn branch? Oh my goodness gracious. You know what? I'm going to change this piece of bait out. Boy, this water's humdinging. Humdinging, I'll tell you. Let's see. Let me put that chicken on. Okay. No, they weren't live. They ended with a total of 93 pounds all told. Wow. That's awesome. These little gnats must be having a field day in my head. Okay, those two are holding pretty good. Let's see if this one. This is again 6 ounces of weight right here. Oh, let's go. Let's go, fishies. Let's go. Yes. I'm so tempted to like just pack it up and move back down the other end, but again, it's a matter of just going from between this side and the other, which shouldn't really make a big difference. Literally down beyond the other side of this boathouse. Those birds are happy today. Happy birds. That's how I feel. Happy as a bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Oh, I got another damn stick in there. You know what? It's going to stay. I'm going to leave it. Leave it alone. That's the one that has the eel on it, too. The eel at least stays on the hook. I'm actually surprised the minnows did, too. Okay, 21 fabulous people in the house. Thank you so much, everybody, for popping in by. I tried to go live. The last time I was out here through the StreamYard, it was actually Aaron, Catfish Regulators, who told me to try going through this YouTube because he says he oftentimes can actually go live on YouTube versus when he tries to do it through the StreamYard. And yeah, it's working. It looks like it's looking like the stream is clear. I love it. And the same thing was true last week. Is that line going down, or is that again the current? Dang it! It's messing with me. I see him moving. That one's definitely moving, but that's I think it's got a stick on it. You know, when it goes down, it will go down. They are bouncing right now. I think it's just too much debris. It's quite a lot of movement though, but I do want to say it's probably debris. I hear a boat. Might be the boat. They went out earlier. The one that parked right here in the boathouse. But yeah. So last week I tried to go live. Same thing. It just failed, and I was about to give it up until I saw I was in the chat with Aaron there last night, and he said do it through the YouTube. So that's what I did today. My phone, the port. I can't charge my phone through the port anymore. So that's why I really can't put it up on the stand and do a live stream because I have no way of charging it. And when you're live streaming, it just really drains the battery fast. So, and my iPad, I took it off my service. So I have to Bluetooth, not Bluetooth, hotspot. I have to use my hotspot. So I have to put my iPad, hotspot it to my phone, get the phone service to go live. It's kind of a complicated situation. But, you know, it makes it a little bit more enjoyable to sit out here and chat once in a while instead of always being out here by myself. It would be super nice to be able to pull in a fish, and I do know they're here. Like I said, I caught one every time I've been here so far. I caught one yesterday, I caught one last week. Nice 8.5 pounder last week. So hopefully we'll see something come in today. See, I don't know if you were watching that, but when they realized I had lines out here, he actually shut his boat right off. The people that were in the boat before him were the ones that were parked right here. I think they're part of this property, so they already knew I was here. But the gentleman in the back, once he came around the tree here or whatever, and he could see I was here with lines out, he shut his boat right off. Now, most of the other spots that I've fished, they're not like that. Down by my house, there was a spot that I try fishing, but the damn kids, they'll run their john boats and they'll just crank them up and zip right in front of you, back and forth, back and forth. They could go to the left and head out towards the main channel, zipping up and back and forth, but nope, they'll do it right in front of where you're casting. That's why I gave up hunting in New Hampshire. It was a lot of the same thing as in the hunting. You just had people that would just either set up right on top of you or, you know, pretty much is how it always was, or they'd steal your stuff. it's a terrible thing. This outdoor sport, just that's a vengeful, horrible way to be. So this is really nice, to see that and that there's not a lot of boat traffic here. Um, like in my other spots, there's a lot of traffic all the time. Pretty nice, pretty nice. What am I missing over here? One-eyed Willie. I don't know what that means, FF. One journey. One journey for YouTube, two journeys for StreamYard. I don't know what a journey is. I mean, I know what my journeys are. They require long rides in the car. I'll have to see how this is gonna pan out as that water keeps dropping. Yes, I know that, FF. I'm very familiar with how the YouTube versus the StreamYard works. I just don't know what journeys mean. But yes, is that what you mean? I guess I understand what you're trying to say now. But yes, I know that YouTube is direct and StreamYard is a second party or third party. I'm gonna check my. Let's see what my tides say. Yeah. Okay. So it is telling me like it literally just started dropping. That's probably why that current. I must have been in the slack tide. I mean, I'm a good clip into it now. Um, oh yeah, because it had just started about the time that I started my stream, so that makes sense. So hopefully I didn't make a mistake by fishing this side of the boathouse. But again, I just can't see why it would make a difference, really. But unless you were fishing some holes or something that might be over there, I don't know. But it didn't seem that way to me. I'm pretty sure this is the side that the guy caught the flathead on. It was somewhere over here by the boathouse. It's not, as you can see, it's not a very wide channel. Where I used to fish at Johanna, it was a much wider channel where the river would flow through, so this narrows it in quite a bit. So the Mad Cat's on the left side of your screen from the boathouse. I think an eel. I remember which one had the minnows on it. But we have different flavors for different fish, different tastes. A little bit of everything. A smorgasbord. Let's go! Boo, boo, let's go! Funny, I was questioning whether that thing was an alligator earlier, and now as I'm looking down the river, it's actually coming across the water, not going with the current, so I don't even know what that is. I have not seen any alligators out here, so that would really actually surprise me. I mean, I guess they certainly could be here. Do you guys know how you can tell if there's alligators in the water? Probably much the same way as you can tell if there's sharks in the water. You just put your hand in, and if it's wet, there's probably alligators in it. It's a fact. Let's go! Come on, let's go! Make some noise. Let's go make some noise. Sometimes I forget I put the bells in my pocket. Have you ever done that? Oh my gosh, and I was did that the other day, and I'd moved just a certain way, and it was start. I'd hear this jingle and think, oh, I got a fish on. No. There's like, I don't know, I haven't pulled this up on the Google Maps yet, but it looks like there's more water on the other side, it appears. So I'm kind of wondering how maybe it winds around. I'm gonna have to get my kayak and get in, that's all. And check it out. So did anybody take special trips to go watch the um, Martin, thank you again for dropping the links for watching the eclipse? I was right here. I was actually right here on the fishing bank, and all I know is I didn't pay attention to whether the eclipse happened or didn't, but it got really super cold at about the time the eclipse was supposed to happen. So I thought that was interesting. It didn't get dark here, but it got cold. 420 fishermen, hello. Thank you very much for coming in. All right, Lordies, thank you so much. I've got dinner to do. That sounds good. Yeah, that's the only thing is I was thinking to myself that this is a great place just to pack a lunch. You know, you can break out your sandwich, break out a sub or something. Just sit around, have your lunch, have your sub and your chips and relax and be here and be ready for the day. But I get so excited about getting out here and I just wanted to spend as much of the day as I could, so I tried to get out here early. Specifically so I could catch this exact moment of falling tide. Um, because I looked at it yesterday, and so the timing was perfect to get out here before noon, get myself set up, and catch it as it started to drop. And I did stop and get a bagel, but I did not prepare myself a lunch or anything. And I just happened to have the Fig Newtons from when I stopped at the store the other day. But I'm not looking forward to having to go to work tomorrow after I've been out here just hanging out and enjoying this so much. And yesterday I took the time to walk around. They have a gorgeous house up here that you can arrange to have a tour of if you make an appointment. Um, and just the property itself, there's a nice uh, swing over that swings you over the pond if you want to go that way, and some tables out there, and just beautiful spot. The other end, there's some trails if you want to walk a small trail, but very nice. So I did a little walkabout yesterday. Yeah, something looks like it's pulling on that Mad Cat's rod now, and I don't even know if it is or if it's just the current or I'm snagged up on something. Yeah, it's bouncing. Take it down. Oh, it's moving. Could be a damn turtle. It's taking my line. It's moving. So what do I got on there? It's moving ever so slightly. That better not be a turtle. And you know, if I get up and reel down on that and then I'm hooked to a turtle, I'm going to be pissed. And that is kind of what happened the other day. I thought I was kind of snagged up on something, and as I pulled and pulled, that I had a fish on it. Now my middle rod's going. What the heck? I hate turtles. I hate specifically hooking into the damn turtles because I don't want to get where they're snapping my fingers when I try to take them off. Yep. Turtle soup, turtle soup. Yeah, I might have to check that and cast it back out again. Man, this is busy over here. I didn't have all this yesterday. Yeah. Ooh, that bird. That bird just bombed me. Boy, this current is moving. Crazy. Oh, you can really see that log now, right there. Nope, no, it's just grass. Looks like spinach. Go this way. That's what it is, a bunch of grass. Yeah, you can really feel that current. Really strong. That one might not hold there. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is the only thing I don't like is that the chat disappears. But, turtle. Yeah, long pliers for sure. Absolutely. But this water just dropped so much. This bank, the water was way up on the edge, so it looked like an easy spot to like reel in if I had anything. I can see a big log right there. I went down to look at the other spot and considered maybe changing, but honestly, this doesn't look so bad. It just might be, like I said earlier, I guess I'll worry about reeling in when it's time to reel in, figure out what happens or what will happen. But even as dropping so far, I wouldn't even be able to get down there with a net. Yeah, that's the only bad thing there. That's a good 3 feet down there. I don't have that kind of net. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and end this live so I can maybe move. I think I'm going to try moving down the other end. So, but if I get set up again and I get down there and maybe I can, maybe the signal will be the same down there and I can pull back up on the YouTube. But I think for right now I'm going to shut this down. I do feel like I want to move my rods down to the other end. I just think if I do catch something, it'll be a lot better for reeling in. If I stay here, where this water just keeps dropping like this, I'm not going to be able to reel it in, and I don't have my nets, just not going to get down there. So on that end, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you guys popping in, and I will, like I said, I'm going to get myself moved down there, and perhaps I'll set back up and come back on. So certainly, if you guys aren't doing anything, you're hanging out, you can come back and hang out with me if I do come back up. All right, I literally will see you downriver. Of course, I have to figure out how to end it over here because I have no idea.